Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and this is RimWorld. We are back today at the Hussar and Highmate colony. It is a sleepy night, raining here at the colony. I need to put some roofs over, I think, this stretch of the area, but things are going great. We are shaping up quite nicely for an expansion into the river. Finally, it's been decided that I'm going to do this in sections instead of trying to get the whole bridge before I actually start filling in the little circle areas, which are going to be independent. Like this will be like our casino over here, and this is going to be a dedicated guest hotel. This will be like a luxury bungalow, so to speak. You know, maybe actually I've been thinking maybe this will be something else. I don't know. Maybe another recreation/dining area, a smaller one. But like I said, doing it this way will allow us to get some of this filled out and take some of the pressure off this room right here, which has really unfortunately become more of a bunkhouse for my colony, for the kids and stuff. You can see it's mostly dominated by our own pawns, but things are still going pretty well. Let's put this roof down here. I think it's important to have somewhere like this probably roofed over. There we go. But things are good. Oh, look, this is the first time I've seen somebody use our hot tub. It's one of our guests here. Very nice. Luxembourg. Don't mean to zoom in on you all the way while you're indecent, but I'm just happy to see this up and being used. We've also got a nice little sauna room. It's kind of a hallway/sauna area, but I've seen that one used a few times, so things are shaping up. These are a little expensive. I wanted to fill like this room with a bunch of them, you know, something like that maybe would be kind of cool. But for now, we're just sticking with these two. They don't get used enough to justify 3 more of those suckers. But of course, steel is still a little bit low. That brings us over here to Buddy. He is working on some bionic arms for me. And oh, in addition, we've got a couple of things to do here with our contract. So if you're new to the series, just tuning in, there is, first of all, a link to the playlist down below if you want to start from scratch. But we've got the trading, vanilla trading expanded here. So we've got a little terminal to do the different contracts and even a stock market too. But right now, I've got a current contract open where I'm trying to buy 12 advanced components for about 10,000 silver, which is not a bad price. I don't know. Probably not the greatest price, honestly. I think I'm going to cancel that. Let's not waste our silver. I want to be able to spend this or use it for construction or something. So it's, I don't know how much. These up here where we fulfill the contract and get paid for it have been extremely lucrative and really, really great. Look at this. One tactical cornea implant for 33,000. Damn, if I had somebody right now with a tactical, I would take it out of their heads and just to fulfill this contract. It's almost got a 500% markup. But the reason I bought it up is because we do actually have a group coming, yes, to hopefully pick up, I think, these EMP launchers. Or was that something else? I can't remember, but I think we should be doing well here. We, as you can see, we're already pretty wealthy, but I'm making as much utilization of these contracts as I can. They're a lot of fun, and it's been helping us tremendously. So we've also got some trade caravans coming in, hopefully requested. And like I said, I'm just focused on Buddy and, of course, getting things built up in this way. Uh-oh. Somebody fighting? What? No. Okay. I think somebody's over here shooting. I heard Morgan shooting at this this right here, the shooting target. They love it. It's great, but it often does kind of startle me sometimes. Okay, well, I'm over here tracking this mad fox that Randy just sicked on me. Looks like he's melee attacking Constructoid number 3. What the hell? No. But the good news is we just had a growth event here, and we've got ourselves bulk goods trader showed up. Like I said, we've got some traders coming in, so we've called them. They're here almost. I'm looking for somebody who can come out here and kill this stupid thing. Let's just grab Cinderman. He's the wait, he's doing something. All right, we'll grab her. She's breastfeeding. Go ahead and drop the baby and get out here. We got to save the Constructoid. But most importantly, Arthur has become an adult, so he's now 13 years old. He's another melee guy, so I think I might pop him in the growth pod like we did with Baby Wrench. who is almost a full adult now. But let's go ahead and assign him his traits and stuff. Let's see. Nimble's good. Yeah, since he's going to be a primarily melee person, Nimble plus Bloodlust is amazing. Delicate, not so great, but I mean, we'll get past that. It's not the worst trait, you know. It's about the only downside this guy has, too. All right, let's see here. Ugh. We'll go intellectual for sure. Let's double up. Oh, there's no doubling. Damn. Shooting, no. He's got 3, so here's what I'll do. I'll go, we just got to spread it out. Cooking, construction, and intellectual. There we go. Animals is a hard pass, but that's looking good. That is quite the pawn there. Now, let's, like I said, this was a recommendation from a viewer too, to kind of get through their awkward teenage years. You can just stick them in a growth vat. But really what it does is at age 13, they're technically adults. They don't have any more growth events, but they can't get into romantic relationships, and they're not at their full hit point level. So like if you get into combat with them, they're still not as good as a full adult 18 plus. So what we're doing with our 2 melee specialists here, Arthur and Wrench, is we're putting them in until the actual physical age of 18. So he doesn't have too much time. He's been in here just like Arthur will be from age 13, and when he hits 18, I'm going to release him, and he's about a year and 10 days away from that relative time speed, growth vat time. Oh boy, now this is a big one. Here's the bulk goods trader. I'm getting a bunch of good food, tacos, stew, because we're kind of low on food again. Not meat so much as the produce. It's just, I need more steel, which we're also buying. So unfortunately, this right here is enough for like 1 advanced hydroponics bay, but we're 1 step closer to self-sufficiency with that. So we got a bunch of components and stuff, and I am trading them away a huge amount of our textiles. And in fact, despite the fact that I've got all this meat, look at it. There's a lot of it here, but I'm gonna actually have to go hunting just for the textiles, because we've run out. So this is actually really nice right here, having all these guys. Not the squirrel, but yeah, that'll be helpful. If I could find any like mega sloths, that'd be cool. Let's see, where's my wildlife tab? Turkeys, no. Well, this will help us get through. It'd be nice if we got another, like, thrumbo visit. I would love that. We're not going to be butchering any of our own thrumbos, though. I'll tell you that much. I'm not that desperate. And you know what I do need to do? If I had more growing zone, I could grow up some devil strand, obviously. But there we go. There's a 200 I just bought. That's all down the drain there. Baby is moving somewhere with this. Oh, I still haven't been able to name this one yet. Sometimes these are delayed when they pop up, but sometimes they don't pop up at all. So this is another melee child here, but it's a female. So let's see, a hybrid. I think it's more of a Hussar mother, father. Let's see. Yeah, Lady V and Cinnamon, definitely. So what's a good name for her? Okay, I'm going to go with Athena, and that's in honor of my current Unreal World series main character. So she is Athena. She's obviously going to be groomed up for another melee person. It's good. I love having a tight little squad of 4 or 5 melee pawns who are just, badasses with jump packs and whatnot. That's kind of why I'm saving this jump pack. That's going to go to Wrench. But it's a lot of fun, for sure, especially when they get cool weapons like Persona swords and things like that. In fact, I think the next pawn that I choose to go royal with, like in my next playthrough, I'm going to make sure that they're good and capable with melee, so that, that when they get this weapon, that it'll be useful to them, unlike Shay, who is unfortunately a non-violent pawn. So we've just got this basically on display in her room. This comes whenever she reaches a certain point in her royalty, climbing the ladder of the royalty stuff. So that's why we've got this. But like I say, it's useless for her other than just display purposes. Looking nice here, kind of a little role playing. But nonetheless, I'm also going to try and make up the pawn ascetic too, because I've been advised that that's extremely helpful in terms of like bypassing some of the requirements for their throne or their room or whatever. If you have an ascetic royal pawn, I think that's a good combo. Hey, all right, we are getting some good luck now. We've got ourselves a royal tribute collector. Oh, they're walking right through the pollution, but that's okay. It's just temporary because we have got, look at this. like 6 prisoners. It's amazing. Is she able to walk? What's wrong with her? She's fine. She's just sleeping. Yeah, so I've been waiting for this. It's not like Shay really needs the honor, but apparently we can use it to reduce the cooldown of her. Yeah, I got the wrong pawn. Of her, what are these permits? Yeah, now obviously we don't need it right now, but these things do have a very long cooldown. All right, I am not even going to wait till these guys get inside the compound. I want these prisoners out of here. So we're trading them in for 18, I guess, honor points there. Accept. There we go. So I'm pretty sure Shay is already maxed out. Let's see. If we look at her bio. Countess, is that the highest? I believe so. I don't think it goes higher than that for an actual pawn count right there, top of the list. Yeah. Now, does it show, where does it show how much like excess spare honor she has? That's a question. I don't know. It's got to be somewhere, but I'm not going to worry about diving into it right now. Should be good. Hopefully I didn't just burn that, but even if I did, it doesn't matter. Just get rid of the prisoners. I could have, ultimately we could have dissected them, taken all their organs and stuff, but I don't have a lot of herbal meds for one, so it wouldn't have been that lucrative, but we're excuse me, we're trying to play a better colony, someone that's a little bit more nice. Now here's what sucks. The constructoid just failed to build one of these over here. So build it again. Let's get this thing replaced. We desperately need it. I'm going to switch some of these to corn, I think. That's a good option. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. We got Buddy over here making some bionics, and I've popped his production command. Although he's not in a great place. Some of these aren't getting... I'm just noticing that. 2 of these are not getting reached by Buddy. Well, we're going to have to change that, most definitely. If I move that here, then... yeah, that's too important not to situate better, because I've got a bunch of people right now forced, to do the stone cutting. So if we can get these guys as efficient as possible, that's going to be great. Really trying to work on stone production. In fact, you can see I've got the deep drills over here now, and all they're doing is digging up stone chunks for us nice and close. We've also got a small reserve down here, but it is dwindling away slowly but surely. And of course, the shaman merchant has showed up. We called a bunch of these in the previous episode, so it's no surprise they're here. What just happened? Oh, power outage. But yeah, we'll wait for them to get into the colony. That one I'm not like rushing out there. It's better for them to be inside the walls. But yes, this is looking good. So what I've started to do is actually build some of these walls. At least, I've got a nice stockpile of marble. So this is going up, and I'm waiting for this to get finished, and it's going to get surrounded by marble here too. So we're getting real close. I'm super excited for this. Hospitality is about to become our primary source of income. Oh boy, well, we've got ourselves another trader that just showed up, and they don't have any question marks. You know what that means. They're here to pick up a contract. So as long as they get off the map safely, we should be receiving quite a bit of silver. I've forgotten exactly how much, but I think it is. There they go. Yeah, once they get their stuff, they dash out of here like thieves in the night. But they always pay up, so I trust them. Nonetheless, this is coming together nicely. I've been doing a lot of forced labor here, but the pawns are happy. We haven't had a mental break in literally years. It's been a great colony. Unlike the Waster colony in my previous series, which was always snapping out and doing social fights. But anyway, that's all behind us now, so check it out. We've got, 13,000 silver going into the bank. Yeah, baby, now... I think I'm just going to say, go ahead and give me that. Let's contact the bank. Yeah. We'll pay a little bit, 600, less than 1,000 silver for the bank's fees. Yes, bank, thank you. And they package the silver so nice. It comes in one little bundle. There it is. Okay, so we're rich again. And the good news is we just got, oh no, that was the contract. So I'm tempted to see if we can't call in some more allies. Let's call them up. I don't know. I don't mind abusing it as long as they're okay with it. We'll request them, and we'll do another one here too. Call these guys for. We'll do a bulk goods trader. Sure. Let's connect. How about? Should I do the Alliance of Labar? Yeah, let's do a bulk goods trader from them. Good. They're all going to show up on the same day. Alright, that's about it, except for the Empire, which we'll get Shay to do later. But unfortunately, grasshoppers, man, I took the trouble to ally with these guys, sending them gifts, and there is no way to trade with them. There's no trade caravan listed here, sadly. So they're, of course, one of the pirate factions that's added from the vanilla expanded pirates mod, which they're actually a pirate faction you can ally with, which is very rare in and of itself. So unfortunately, I guess there's no coding for an actual trade merchant from them, which is a bit sad. All our digging for rock chunks has spawned on some insects. So let's get everybody in here. This is where I really enjoy having like a group of melee people who can just stand right at the front lines and kill everything. All right, you know what? I'm going to grab everybody too, all the non-violent pawns. I don't want them walking through this area, so let's get ready. This first insect attack we've had in a while. I mean, maybe ever, actually. And I'm surprised by it because there is some overhead mountain tiles on the map that I've cleared out through mining. Oh, Jesus, look at this. Will you please drop your baby outside the door? Okay, drop him. Get back in there. Get ready to fight, Mom. Mother strong. Stay in the room. Just want you guys spreading out. Stay in here. All right, this is going to be easy. This will be toast. There it is. Oh, yeah. Come on. Where's Cindy? Cinderman, get up here. I want you taking them on. Take on the big ones. Get right up in there, too. Oh, whoop. The insects are running now. Haha, we turned the tables. All right, how you doing? She's fine. Didn't lose anything. Okay, we can recover. Very nice. Very good. And you're dismissed, everybody. Good job. Now, what I like to do is go through with my hunting order. Where is there? It is hunt. And so any of the animals that are still alive but just kind of bleeding out, we'll come through and finish them off. It's the easiest way to do it. And the rest of them get hauled urgently. Let's go. Pick that stuff up. Make some kibble out of that. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, I almost just had a heart attack. I got a notification popped up that we got a Luciferium addiction, and I forgot all about the fact Wrench, by the way, just turned 18. Apparently, he just pops out of there at 18. I didn't even know that. I was just going to do it manually, but he's here. Birthday today. Happy birthday, buddy. And of course, I decided, previously that I did want him to go ahead and become an Lucy addict. So I set that policy already. Now him and Cinderman, which might be his dad. I don't know. It is. So him and Cinderman, father and son, Lucy addicts at 18, this kid. But, that's going to make him total badass. But he's got... yeah, the Persona Plasma Sword on him gives him calming thoughts. Pretty amazing. Let's see, Narrowloy's calming thoughts, +3. And yeah, we got to get some clothes crafted up for these people. Like I said, hunting, I need textiles, man. It's getting pretty low out here. But the good news is this area is coming along quite nicely. In fact, I've gone ahead and I added it to my home zone here. As you can see, I think we're just about ready to start defending it like any part of the colony. And I've even accommodated for some temperature units here. I've got this little area built also over here on the smaller luxury room. So this is my temperature control unit. This is going to be just an exhaust port. This is the best way I think I can set this up. And I've got a remove roof right here so they won't build a roof on this little square. And it will keep from overheating. I think this way it'll avoid any raiders coming to destroy this temperature control unit here, as opposed to just going right through our trap funnel, which is what we want. I want them to treat these areas just like they do any other part, like the outer walls, basically. So I think the only weak points are these doors here, but they are going to be uranium. Well, these two are already built, uranium auto doors, which are fairly good. They're fairly robust, 400 hit points. I think plasteel is better, but you know what? I've got a lot of plasteel. I could be using that right now, but no, that's going to be saved. It goes pretty quick. Once you really start to get into making like advanced components in earnest and stuff like that, plus the bionics, that plasteel does not last very long. Oh boy, check it out. Before the mech comes and picks it up, we got ourselves a legendary plasteel longsword. Oh yeah, so this thing's gonna do a heck of a lot of DPS. It's worth 63.45 steel, or I'm sorry, silver. Of course, that would be quite significantly reduced because weapon prices for sale are reduced quite a bit. But nonetheless, that one I crafted up for this gentleman right here, little Arthur. He's just got himself a Gladius, so he needs an upgrade once he gets out. He's got a little bit of time to go, but man, he's got a nice new toy to look forward to. All right, well, we've got ourselves a little growth moment here. These are always fun. And let's see, so this guy, these kids, man, 10 years old, he's already easily capable of killing somebody. Let's double up his crafting. I like that. And cooking, potentially plants and animals. God. All right, we'll do intellectual and cooking. There we go. If I get a pawn who's capable of planting, I tell you what, we're going double passion all the way. He's getting a field hand. Swear to God, it's like the rarest thing around here. But what do we want? Super immune's nice. Fast learner. Probably doesn't need that. These kids, I tell you, they're so good growing them up, you know, getting them trained and stuff as they grow. Fast learner's just not that necessary. I think super immune's probably way better. So he's iron-willed, super immune, delicate. Again, one of the few downsides, but this kid, he's going to be another big fighter. And he's got the good advantage, too, that he does not need the go juice, which is pretty much amazing. Like, the only thing, he doesn't have a psychic bond ability, but as I've said previously, that's kind of a double-edged sword, the ability to bond with the Highmate ability to do that. Shay, unfortunately, it's really hurt her throughout the playthrough. So, I mean, ultimately it was my fault not having much experience with how to manage that psychic bond properly, but there would be some things I'd do differently now if I could, and it would probably make situation better. But nonetheless, you know, if we ever do get this guy to show up again here, I've forgotten what his name is, but it shows it, Basnoki. If this dude ever shows up, he's an Imperial faction pawn, and he visited as a guest. She fell in love with him, psychically bonded to him, and the dude left and never came back. So she's had like a hit to her consciousness the whole time. But like I said, if he comes back, I might just go ahead and if I can't recruit him via the hospitality means, I might just arrest him. Force him to join us, become enemies with the Empire. Seriously, I'm not even joking. And then just over time rebuild our relationship with them, you know, send them gifts and stuff. Because we can easily do that. It's not a big deal at all. But we might end up having to fight a raid or two in the meantime. Just depends on how quickly we can get them some decent wealth. But, you know, it's one idea. But I mean, at this point, I've just come to accept that Shay is kind of like a mediocre pawn now, thanks to that psychic bond mishap. Oh boy, we got a big one. Whoa, man, Sass looks amazing with that helmet, with her red eyes. She's pretty glorious, even though I'm pretty sure she is actually non-violent. Nonetheless, here she is. I should probably take that helmet off and give it to one of our actual fighters. But anyway, she's going to have her baby. And it is the child, I believe, of Buddy, too. It's going to be an interesting little one. Violence is disabled, though, so it is what it is with these kids. You know, we get a mixture of them all here. Non-violent, violent, capable. But the important thing is that we get to groom them, grow them up to be exactly what we need here for the colony. Speaking of which, we're getting a nice little royal sphere over here. This is basically going to be like an extreme luxury suite for, I guess, some lucky guest. I'm kind of curious to see just how high I can set the rent on a room if I can get the impressiveness up extremely high. So we've got ourselves a royal bed here, a silver end table. This is going to be a marble dresser. We got some drapes going in. Of course, I'm going to place some statues in here too. I've got Sass working on statues again, so she should be in the middle of some of those. But like I said, I want to get some of these little bungalows, luxury suites, whatever you want to call them. I want to see just how high. Well, let's go ahead and do it. Well, no, okay, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait till it's ready, because otherwise if I set it too high, nobody will come here if it's not like extremely impressive or whatever. I don't know. I've forgotten what the maximum you can get a bedroom impressiveness, but we'll be shooting for whatever that is for sure. We go in. The floors are good, but I think I could also improve the floors a little bit too. If I were to do, where's the totemic? Do we not have it? I might not have it with this fluid ideology, but I'm still pretty sure some of these floors would buff it more. Mosaic tile's quite beautiful. I just like the look of it. It's only 4 steel, so I imagine this probably isn't that nice. Fine carpet probably would do it. Oh, here we go. How much of this do I have? I don't have much cloth, but I might be able to put a little patch in here. Let's see. Can I change the color? I think I've got the ability to paint these here, so let's paint a structure. If we go to order, paint building, what color do we want it? Let's go with the yellow. It'll make it match a little better to the gold. I think that'll be good. And then if we come in here to our floors, let's do some nice gold yellow carpet. Kind of a walkway right in here. Oh, I can't do it without first deconstructing the bridge. That's weird. I guess it makes sense. Well, not really, but that's just how the mod is set up, so we don't have to worry about it. But, whew, boy, oh boy. All right, you can see I like to get into the detail here of designing these buildings. Maybe I will do that at some point, but like I said, let's just give it some time. We'll wait. Let's check out this quest here. Let's see, what is this? Has sent us a message. Camp. Oh, they want us to go hit a camp. Yeah, with 14 wasters in it. Ooh, healer mechs arms. That's not bad. It's not the resurrector mech. It's different, but tornado generators, I'm not a big fan. You know when these are useful is in exact situations like this, when you go off the map, off your own home tile, and you're just trying to assault a spot, use a tornado generator then, sure, but set a tornado loose here in our own map? No thank you, I'm not interested. Okay, well, we've got our little healthy baby here on the floor. There he is, non-violent, but no big deal. I've got him set for the growth chamber already. Right there, get him in there. Good job, Sass. Healthy baby. That's I've only ever had one unhealthy baby in my entire playthrough since this new DLC released, but I'm certainly enjoying it. I love the biotech DLC. I often tell people in Discord and stuff that it is a masterpiece, no doubt about it. The best of the DLC so far, and I'm really looking forward to see what they have up their sleeves on the next release. Who knows? It could be a year from now. I did check it out recently, and I think it was been almost a year in November since they released biotech. So there was 2 years previous before that, the biotech release. So maybe we got another 12 months or so before a new one drops, but that's okay. I've still got another a year or so of playtime to go, right, with this DLC, especially with mods and stuff. But anyway, I'm just starting to go off on a tangent about RimWorld itself. What a great game it is, guys. I'm sure most of you have already realized that by now, but thank you so much for tuning in for the series up to this point. Of course, we've still got a lot to do, so tune in tomorrow for more episodes. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, everybody, and I will see you on the next one.